The Little Red Schoolhouse, Gates Hill School, from which I graduated and in which we had many childhood experiences, was replaced by a new white building on another road, Rathbun Hill Road. It was about twice as far away from my house. My youngest sister, Sue, graduated from the latter, never having gone to the old red Gates Hill Schoolhouse. The old schoolhouse was very small and situated halfway down a hill and had no playground. We had to play in an old, or on and in, the old dirt road, now known as Rattlesnake Ledge Road. This was right beside the school. My brother Bruno still lives on that road, and our farm is owned by a nursery concern, although it is at this moment on the market to be sold. Now it's August 1988. The likelihood of its future is a condo or home development project. I'd like to interject here how our names were wrongly translated from Polish to English. I think that my brother Bruno was the only proper translation. Mine, too, wasn't properly translated until I was in high school, although not until I graduated from high school, really. One day in French class, I mentioned my name as Genevieve, and my teacher, Miss Bisbee, took note of it and insisted that I take Genevieve and not Jenny to be on all my permanent records. I was always called Jenny as a kid. Here are the Polish names, wrong translations, then what they should have been. My parents didn't know, and the neighbors didn't know. Furthermore, no one in the neighborhood ever cared. My oldest brother in Polish was Mieczysław, Mieszczesław, was called Walter, but should have been called Mitchell. His name in Polish for short was Mietek. My other older brother in Polish was Władysław, wrongly called William, Bill, but should have been Walter. For short, we called him Władek. Now, my name, Genevieve, I was called Jenny, but Genevieve, which was the proper translation, should have been at that time. My name, in short for Polish, was Genia, hence Jenny. My sister Stella should have been Stephanie, as her real name was Stephanie. In Polish, they called it Stefania. Sue's name was Sophie. We called her Zosia, sort of a pet name. She chose Sue because most people called her Sue for short. You know, even my father's name at birth was Wojciech. Now, on his service papers, he was written up as Adelbert, yet he was George. As long as I can remember, he was always known as George. Legally, he was George. My mother's name was Agatha, yet she was always called Agnes. What a dilemma. When the Central Consolidated School was built, the Gates Hill School on Rathbun Hill Road was sold to a private family and made into a home. Later, this burnt down and a new building was built on the property. The new building still stands on that place as a house. No one would even dream that it stands on the site of the Gates Hill School. The only rural schoolhouse of Salem still standing in its original place is the Central School, now used as the Grange Hall. Also, the White Birch School is still in existence. I understand it is being restored or shall be restored by one of the Hiram Bingham's son, Dr. David Bingham. And they live on the White Birch Road. He had it moved from its original place to where it is now.